Manchester will always be in my heart. Manchester has shaped who I am and will never be separated from me. David De Gea said in his final heartfelt words dedicated to Manchester United. Every transfer season, along with the excitement of new signings, we cannot escape the indescribable emotions when a player has to leave a place they consider home. And today, Man Utd's were left speechless as they had to accept the inevitable, though unwilling to believe it. David De Gea officially leaves the theatre of dreams after 12 years of loyalty. A remarkable player deeply connected to the Red Devils' legacy for over a decade has come to depart. And the symphony of farewell tones adds another somber note when realizing that De Gea is the last legacy of Sir Alex at Old Trafford. The departure of the Spanish goalkeeper officially closes a golden chapter in the glorious history of Manchester United. I just want to say goodbye to those who have always supported Manchester. I want to express deep gratitude and cherish the love we've shared over the past 12 years. Together, we have achieved so much since dear Sir Alex Ferguson brought me to this club. I am extremely proud to have worn this shirt, leading the team and representing one of the biggest clubs in the world. It is a great honor that only a few fortunate players have. It is a period of success that cannot be forgotten. I never thought that leaving Madrid as a young boy could bring me what we have accomplished together. Now, perhaps it is the right time for new challenges to continue pushing myself in a new environment. Manchester will always be in my heart. Manchester has shaped the person I am, and it will never be separated from me. We all see that clearly. That was the heartfelt message from David De Gea, written on his personal page after he confirmed his departure from the theatre of dreams after 12 years of loyalty. Though not always the hero at Old Trafford, what he has contributed to the red half of Manchester deserves recognition and solidifies a place in the hearts of the fans. On June 27, 2011, David De Gea agreed to sign a 5-year contract with Man Utd after passing a medical examination. The Spanish goalkeeper was considered one of the world's wonder kids. At that time, he had already won the UEFA Europa League in 2010 with Atletico Madrid and the UEFA U21 Championship with the U21 Spanish national team. He was a player Sir Alex had been following for a long time and was determined to bring to Old Trafford as a replacement for Edwin van der Sar. With a transfer fee of around £20 million, De Gea became the second most expensive goalkeeper at that time. Such an impressive profile quickly made him the media's favorite target, especially when he had a bad game. People believed De Gea was too inexperienced to reach the greatness of van der Sar, and some even thought Sir Alex was blindly favoring his new protege and neglecting the other 3 goalkeepers in the squad. But in the end, everything proved Sir Alex right. David De Gea improved his skills, honed his reflexes, and especially excelled in saving with his feet. After a first season with some flaws, De Gea matured significantly in the 2012 to 2013 season. He won the Premier League title with Man Utd and made it into the team of the season. From that moment on, nobody doubted the abilities of the Spanish goalkeeper anymore. It was a pity that Sir Alex retired just after the 2013 to 2014 season. However, one of the players he trusted the most was David De Gea. Man United fans also felt lucky that Sir Alex left, as he left behind a mature David De Gea who became a solid pillar during a period of transition and instability at Manchester United. While the Red Devils may have weaknesses in positions like centre-back, midfield, striker, or even the manager, David De Gea was always there, an irreplaceable figure. From 2014 to 2019, De Gea's brilliance shone through with numerous unbelievable saves, lightning-quick reflexes, and the feeling that Manchester United could rely on him to defend the entire backline. One could argue that in front of De Gea, there were players like Chris Smalling and Phil Jones, who hardly differed from the rest of the defense. Despite regularly playing with an unstable defense, facing numerous own goals and defensive mistakes, De Gea still holds the record for the most clean sheets in the history of Manchester United and ranks 4th in the Premier League with 147 clean sheets. He has also won the Golden Glove Award twice and been named Player of the Year by the PFA 5 times. It is said that a goalkeeper holds 50% of the team's strength, but for David De Gea, that percentage is much higher. Because before the resurgence under the reign of Erik ten Hag, Manchester United was struggling since Sir Alex's departure. And it can be affirmed that throughout the entire team under various managers like David Moyes, Louis van Gaal, Jose Mourinho, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and Erik ten Hag, David De Gea has always been the most exceptional and consistent player. In the face of a weakening team overwhelmed by opponents, De Gea had to constantly rectify mistakes for his teammates. His incredible saves and interceptions were no different from scoring goals. We can applaud De Gea as much as we want, but let's also feel sympathy for him because M.U, in front of such a malevolent figure, has never been able to find a solid quartet to shield him. They say there are jobs no one wants to do regularly, like being a doctor or working at a funeral home. Being a goalkeeper is the same. Nobody wants to tirelessly make saves because it indicates that the team is performing poorly. Perhaps destiny made De Gea the hero of MU. A priceless gift bestowed upon the Red Devils during years of disappointment after Sir Alex's departure. There was a time when De Gea was almost a Real Madrid player, but that fax machine incident seemed to have been orchestrated to keep him as a pillar for M.U, accompanying the team through difficult times. Those 12 years may not be the longest bond between a player and a club, but it was enough to make the fans feel intimately connected and in love with David De Gea. After everything he has given to the Red Devils, some fans might argue that M.U treated De Gea poorly by asking him to take a pay cut while attempting to bring in Onana. But let's not forget that De Gea is now 32 years old and no longer fits Erik ten Hag's philosophy. Moreover, £375,000 per week for a goalkeeper is a salary only M.U would offer. Both sides probably understand that stopping here is a good, peaceful ending for everyone. There's no need for blame or excessive regret. Although it's unfortunate, and it breaks our hearts to see such a long-serving player leave, exceptional like De Gea, who is the last legacy of Sir Alex as he departs. M.U with him may not have been the strongest or the most beloved version, but it was undoubtedly the most impressive and memorable version, thanks to a flying hero in the goal who gave everyone the notion that even if the last defender is beaten, everything is not over. For De Gea, after all he has contributed to this team, even though he no longer accompanies Manchester United, let's give him a special place in our hearts with the title of a legend.